People have asked about the India Quest, so we're making a short video about the India Quest in 2011 and what people can expect when they go on the India Quest.
Well, great. I love to talk about the India Quest. It's one of my favorite experiences, and I think it's the most powerful thing that we offer people. There's a major life-changing opportunity there that you can't get anywhere else. So I love to tell people about it, and it's my honor and privilege to take people to the feet of the Master in the Himalayas. So every spring we go to what is called Navaratri, which is the Divine Mother Festival, which is 9 straight days of worship to the Divine Mother with ceremonies all day long. And it's so powerful that Babaji himself said one day is equivalent to 12 years on the outside. And what he meant was, because of that location and that particular Vedic astrology and those particular saints and yogis, and the combination of that with the Navaratri is, you can make like 12 years of spiritual progress in one day. And I really thought that was outrageous until I actually went and experienced it the first time for myself. I was so blown away. I said, I need to bring people here to have this experience so that they can make really rapid spiritual progress and not be stuck for years with the same old problems.
What are the basic steps that people need to take to go on the India Quest?
Well, it helps a lot. If you've been rebirthed, we recommend you've had some rebirthing sessions, which is a breathing process that's a spiritual purification technique. And we do that every day in India to integrate what's going on. Every day we lie down and breathe for an hour in a rebirthing process. So it helps if people have had rebirthing before they go, and it's easier for them to integrate. Also, they can order CDs that have the music from the ashram and the chants and the arti, which are songs that we sing in the temple, and they can get that in advance and start playing it and get used to that. And also, just to prepare oneself mentally is to get over any fear you have of going to India. Some people, think, well, India is scary or it's dangerous, and nothing could be farther from the truth. I can't wait to go back to India. It's, to me, it gets under my skin. I feel totally safe there, and I feel totally protected there, and we've never had a problem with people being in any danger in India. So to let go of all those concerns and just trust God and come, that's one way to prepare yourself.
What can people expect their day will look like when they're on the India Quest?
Okay, the purpose of an ashram is to arrange your life to be so different than your ordinary life at home that you have to change. That's the whole purpose of an ashram. So it's not at all like any routine you have at home. That's the reason we go, is to break up your old habits. And so in the ashram we get up really early, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then you come up and you meditate, and then you go into what we call Chandan line, where you stand in line to receive Chandan, which is a kind of a blessing from the Guru. And the Guru puts over your face like this, over your forehead, a paste that's sandalwood and goes like this, and it cools down your mind, and it clears your karma, and it's a chance for you to have a personal connection with the Guru. And that's all done in silence, and it's very special. So that's the first thing we do after the meditation, and then we go into the temple and chant the whole arti, which is an ancient song that's very, very powerful in Sanskrit and Hindi. And you sing it for about 45 minutes. And then they sing bhajans, which are mantras and songs. So by 7 o'clock, you come out of the temple and you're just high as a kite. You're just really awake, really ready to go and feeling great. And that's just the beginning, because after that, there are all kinds of ceremonies you go to, which are pujas or worships to the Divine Mother, which are very elaborate, scientifically designed to even change the elements. And you go attend these pujas.
One of these is the fire ceremony. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's about at 11 o'clock in the morning. We cross the river and we go to the other side where the cave is, and we attend this fire ceremony, which is the most exciting thing of all. First of all, there's people there from all over the world. There's usually about 300 people, devotees from all countries, and everybody goes to this fire ceremony because it's so powerful. And they prepare the fire pit by painting it with beautiful designs, and they decorate it with flowers, and then they have certain things prepared to offer to the fire. And it's like a Thanksgiving. So usually the yogis sit around the fire. Sometimes they let women like myself sit around the fire and make the offerings. And the offerings are like grains and fruits and flowers and incense and coconut. And then the priests are saying these mantras. And every time they say swaha, you offer these offerings to the fire. And everybody can participate in saying swaha. And I'm really amazed. Every time I go to that fire, everything changes. Whatever you're trying to clear, it burns up in the fire. So it has a very powerful effect, not just on the persons that are attending, but on the whole energy of the world. If it wasn't for these yogis doing these fire ceremonies, I've been told it would be intolerable to live here on this earth.
For someone considering going on the India quest, what words of wisdom would you give them?
I would explain to them the honor of being able to attend. That if you go and you make it there, then Babaji really wanted you to be there. And that means you have reached a level of enlightenment where Babaji takes you in as his devotee and he is in charge of your liberation. So this is not a thing for tourists. This is something that's really deep, very spiritual, very meaningful, very life-changing, and it's probably the highlight of one's spiritual life, really.
Thank you, Sondra, and we look forward for everyone who sees this video to join us on the India quest.
Now I just thought you'd like to see one of the things that we do in India is we have a ceremony called Dung, which is head shaving. I've done it several times, and this year I did it with my husband. So I look like this without my scarf. And the reason that I did this is because it's one of the most powerful spiritual purification techniques that I know of. I did it when my mother died and when my sister died to clear all that. And I did it when I wanted to surrender to Babaji, and now I did it with my husband. And we're leaving our head shaved 9 months. So Mark shaves my head every 3 days. And to me, it's the most powerful spiritual purification thing that I know of. It's changed my life forever, and I'm really happy that I did it.
And everyone has an opportunity to have them undone when they're on the India quest.
Right, but it's totally optional. Nobody is making you do it. It's a very ancient offering that Babaji has offered us.